Boom, my people. Let's get checking now to see if we good. Check and see if we back on.
Let's see.
Check and see if we back where we need to be, man.
Lord, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now.
No, that's right. No,
Let's
that's
see.
right, bro.
We are in there. We are
Be
good.
in there, man. My people, please forgive me. That was not Coach Sean. I believe China was trying to get me. We go back to StreamYard, and it's like many StreamYards I've created. It kept buffering, telling me we having a problem, and it had like 9 different videos, bro. The same video that we was trying to get on. It was like 9 different ones. So China's not successful because I have the best technologist here in the house that deal with this kind of stuff every day at school, and she's 14 years old. She created me a whole nother link in about 4 minutes flat. Shout out to my daughter Mia, man.
Shout out
Shout out to my
man.
daughter Mia, man. We back in the field. What's up, Coach Carl? Hey, man, thank you guys for tapping back in, man. Technical difficulties can't stop what God got for everybody, man. That's just what it is. Let me start over with this great roll call, man. First of all, introducing my brothers. You know what I mean? Got my brother Brinsky right here to the right. You all know who B Sharp is. You already know what it is, man. Absolute greatness when it comes to this sports media. That's what it is. We just following Brinsky, man. Then I got my brother Coach Jay. Been doing football content with Coach Jay for a bit now on several different shows. That's my broski right there, man. When I'm stumped, I go to him and Coach Al. Me and Brinsky both. You know what I mean? That's just what it is, man. Shout out to I Bleed, man. Thank you for tapping back in. I Bleed. I appreciate you, man. C Monica, what's up with you, man? Thank you so much for tapping back in. My broski from another Moski. They say Bino, we say BT. Shout out to Bino, BT, the homie. Thank you for tapping in with us, bro. Link, you said you was gonna be here, bro, and I appreciate you tapping back in, my friend. Thank you, man. Technical difficulties will not stop what the good Lord got for us to give tonight. I Bleed. What it is, my brother. Roll Tide to you for sure, for sure. I broski. That's another one we tap in with when we stumped on something. Our brother Coach Carl, you know what I'm saying? That's the go-to guy. You know what I mean? Roll Tide to my brother Coach Carl, man. Link in the description. You want to hop on, Coach Carl? Hop in. Link is in the in our chat. Well, no, it ain't. Matter of fact, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna put it in there for me, Brinsky, if you will. Just forward that one I sent you.
I got you.
I mean? Yeah, if you want to hop on, Coach, man, I appreciate you, Coach Carl, for tapping in. If you want to hop on, you already know it's free. Free game, my brother. Roll, Rammer Jammer, Roll Tide to you, my brother. Justin, the whole damn Bama Standard. Much love. Hey, man, Jay, they tried to get me just then, bro. I went to my StreamYard, Justin, and I swear it was 9 of the same video in a row. Kept saying upcoming. I didn't create but one. I don't know how the hell it had 9. That's why I kept saying upcoming on YouTube, and I was already on the damn live. So it was crazy. Much love to Jay, man, and the entire Bama Standard staff, man. Make sure y'all tap in with them guys as well. We following them. You know what I mean? Them the homies. And my brother John, too, man. Mimi, Roll Tide to you. Roll Tide to Mimi. We thank you for tapping in, and we appreciate you more than you know. Anitra, thank you so very much for tapping in. We here. Yeah, I know we missed y'all too, man. We gotta get into it tonight. We gotta get into it. I'm about 30 minutes late because of my technical difficulties. And before I do that, man, let me try this new little sound that I just showed Brinsky. I want to know, can the chat hear this? Because Brinsky couldn't hear it. If y'all hear this, let me know you hear this, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Coach Carl. And let me know, can y'all hear this when I bring my brother, Coach Carl on? You know what I'm saying? Right.
I heard it. I hear it. Man, I'm so
technical savvy, boy. Technical savvy. Shout out to Coach Carl, man. Big ups to my partner, Coach Carl. Who else we got, man? We got Eddie Blackburn in here, man. Eddie. What's up with you, my brother? You know what I mean? Hey, we got to do it, Eddie. They own us this year. We about to get into it, Eddie. We about to talk about the whole enchilada, man. Lexus driver first, man. Hey, man, thank you. I know I'm sorry. Please forgive me. You know what I mean? China tried to get me then. They created some extra videos, and I had to delete all of them, create a new link, and do all that wonderful stuff. And I got the 14-year-old technical savant right in the next room over there. That's who hooked me up. Thank you for tapping in with me. My broski from another Moski. Shout out to my boy Rob. Shout out to Patriot Life, man. Good to see you, man. Rob, thank you for tapping in, brother. I appreciate I had some technical difficulties, but we back, man. Much love to my brother, man. Good to see you, Rob. For sure. Make sure I tell me I saw you too, man. Duke, what's the business, my brother? Ephraim, OG Ephraim is in the house. You already know what it is, man. Good to see my people, and thank you. Eric D, good to see you, boy. I need you tonight, man. We about to get into it. We about to get straight to the whole business. Dwight, I appreciate you on that, my brother. Yeah, man. It was crazy, Dwight. I tell you behind the scenes, man. I don't know what the hell happened, but we back, man. We back. Listen, let's get right into it, bro. Here's the deal. I got to get what you guys input on this. I specifically called Coach Jay to be on with my brother Brinsky. Coach Card and hopped on. So we're going to get to the bottom of it tonight, man. Brinsky was already lacing y'all before we got off. Lisa, what's up, Lisa? Much love to the sis, Lisa, man. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa fits you. Lisa is in the house. Much love. Title Tile. Shout out to them. Shout out to Lisa. Doing big things. You already know what it is, man. And I love Lisa because Lisa be putting belts to asses on Twitter. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Lisa, you keep on putting foot in, you know what, to these haters because they hate Alabama, and I absolutely love it. I am absolutely elated by all the hate that we get, right? So let's just jump right into it, man. Alabama versus Indiana. Be sharp. Let me start with you, man. I need to know from your perspective. It's one thing to think Alabama's going to lose a football game. Cool, we get it. We understand. Indiana's been playing solid. We've been kind of up and down. If we keep it football, we can understand that. But I've been hearing some really, really hateful comments toward Alabama, like some things that we shouldn't be there, this, that, and the third. And here's what's crazy, B. Sharp. When their coaching staffs were doing their interviews, they all had this little pixie dust kind of sideways cocky arrogance. I mean, the media up there barely even asked any questions about Alabama. You know what I mean? So it was unbelievable. So I need to know from you, B. Shaw, before we starting it off, man, what is going on with this disrespect to Alabama? It's one thing to love on Indiana, but this has been a backhanded slap toward our whole fan base, our football team, and everything that we built to this point. What do you think the hell is going on today? Or is it just Bama hate?
Man, I said earlier, man, I think, man, it's a result of we allowed a little bit of this disrespect by our play on the field, not really punching people in the mouth, like putting our foot on their neck and twisting. Like, man, we supposed to really be taking, I don't want to say that on YouTube, but we really supposed to just be beating a lot of folks' asses out here, literally belt to ass out here, and we haven't been taking care of business. That's one aspect of it. And then with this whole thing with Indiana, man, I think just because it's their first time, like really being on this big of a stage, like, yeah, they was in it last year, but now you got a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. You beat Ohio State, you win the Big Ten, and for however long, I don't think nobody that rocked with us was alive the last time they won it.
Fact.
Man, and then you have a head coach. He loves to talk, but I don't know, man. I think it's just Alabama fatigue, man. They just hate to see winners. When you so used, it's just like a life thing, man. When you see too many people winning in life, you tend to hate on it because you're like, okay, man, oh man, you winning too much. I don't know, man. It's just a signs of a hater, for real. So you try to build it up, and now you're trying to knock it back down. I don't know, man. I don't know where this disrespect came from, but I can tell you right now, you would be kidding yourself if you think these Alabama coaches are not playing this stuff everywhere. Oh, they said you couldn't do this. Oh, man, Indiana this, Indiana that. They don't need to say much. It's already you getting ready for a playoff game. But now that the playoff game should hype you up enough. But with the just utter disrespect, like, we are the most talented team, whether folks like it or not.
Facts.
So it's just time to just go out there and put that talent on the field and show why we are who we are. Because they may make another excuse like they did with Oklahoma. After like how we beat Oklahoma. They said Oklahoma was not a good team all of a sudden, even though Oklahoma was going to boat race us, but Oklahoma wasn't a good team. But hey, what do I know?
That's them. You hit the nail right on the head, B Sharp. It's amazing how everybody picked Oklahoma to beat us, and then we won the football game. Now Oklahoma wasn't that good. That's just the most ridiculous stuff I've ever heard. The goalpost keeps moving, Coach J. Coach J, I need you to tell me. B Sharp harped on it. He made some great points. What do you feel like? Because it's like a little extra hate going on, man. When Tim Keenan said nobody wants to see us win, outside of our fan base and our core people, I think he's right, Coach Jay. What you think is going on, man?
No, it's a lot of it is just Bama disrespect, and a lot of it is just the fact that, you know, again, Nick Saban's not the head coach here anymore. And I mean, you heard David Pollack say that no one fears us, and I agree. I agree. We shouldn't be feared. I mean, we're the underdog. We're the 8th seed. You know, we shouldn't really be as respected as we used to. I think the fact that we played poorly for pretty much a month and a half, I think kind of showcases that, you know, that we're not what we used to, which, again, any Alabama fan on here, I think like we all can sit up here and say that, you know, going into the season, we knew that this is not Nick Saban Alabama football team. This is not, you know, the same Alabama dynasty that won 6 national championships, went to 9 national championships, won 7 SEC championships. Like, this is not that same sort of program. We've lost a lot of players. We're trying to retool and gain players. I mean, we're one of the worst rushing offenses historically in Alabama school history. Like, this is one of the worst rushing offense ever. So we knew going into this year what type of team that this was going to be. A lot of our expectations were 9-3, 10-2, and just get us to the college football playoff just to get that progression. We know about this, but again, for media marketing purposes, and just for us to put on headlines, Alabama's the biggest punching line. It's just the biggest punching line when it comes to sports media. We're always the butt of the joke. I always kind of tell the story that when I went to that trip to London, and I opened up Sky Sports TV in a hotel, what was the first thing I saw? Kick Six. They showed a Kick Six montage on Sky Sports TV, which, if you guys don't know that's basically Sports Center for the UK. And so we are a punching montage. No one respects us. They want to see his downfall. And again, this is when you win so many times, you know, and especially when you're shown a lot, and when you have this, and I also think too, when you have this fatigue about how powerful and how great the SEC is, and especially how Alabama dominates, and all these all these kind of different accusations in terms of what Bama has done over the years in order for them to get to be successful. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you to be successful, and they want to see you as a punchline. Granted, we're 10-2. This is probably the most disrespected, talked about, trashed down 10-2 or 10-3 football team I've ever seen. 10-2 going to an SEC championship game and playing against the Georgia football team that's won the SEC 3 years, that's won back-to-back national championships, which the only other program to win back-to-back was the University of Alabama. But there's only 3 programs. There's only 4 of 4 that's won 2 in a span of 3 years. Since the 21st century started. And you would think that Georgia would be the hated one. You would think Georgia would be the punchline. Nope, not them. It still is the University of Alabama. So yes, it's a lot of hatred for how Alabama has owned college football for the last 2 decades. And I mean, you'll see it. I mean, you notice no one's talking about Oregon, Texas Tech. No one's talking about all these other college football playoff games. I haven't heard a peep about Ole Miss and Georgia. Not a peep. That's going to be a great game. Those are 2 one-loss programs, and yet for some reason, the headline is Alabama versus Indiana. Why? Because everyone wants to see Indiana blow out Alabama. That's what everybody wants to see. Well, guess what? You're not going to get your wish, and I can tell you why you're not going to get your wish, because outside of my bias, and it's because Indiana has averaged 18.6 points per game against top 30 defenses. You know how many points Alabama has averaged against top 30 defenses? 19.7 points per game. So this whole efficient offense, explosive offense that can score 40-something points per game. It's funny enough how whenever they play against a top 30 defense, or I even take it a step further, a top 50 defense, they average the same amount of points as the garbage, mediocre Alabama offense that every media outlet wants to trash. But no one wants to talk about that. No one wants to talk about the fact how Indiana scored 20 points on Iowa. Nobody wants to talk about the fact how they scored 27 points against a top 50 defense in Penn State. No one wants to talk about the fact how they needed a pick 6 in order for them to win that game against Oregon, and how their offense struggled scoring 23 points against Oregon. No nobody wants to talk about the fact how they scored 13 points against Ohio State, which again, Ohio State had the number one defense in the country. Granted, we got to give them a lot of credit for that, but everyone makes it look like Indiana just absolutely just dog walk Ohio State's defense. Like, we got to stop acting like Indiana's going against a top 15 defense. They have averaged 17.4 points per game against top 10 defense, against top 15 defenses. I'm not talking about top 30 defenses. I'm talking about top 15 defenses. So this whole thing about them they may beat us. I'm not gonna deny that, because they actually may do that. They're a phenomenal, well-coached football team. They really make mistakes. But to sit up here and act like they're gonna blow out Alabama when they haven't blown out any top 15 defense for the entirety of the year is an absolute joke. But at the same time, like I said before, guys, Alabama is the punching line. They want to see Alabama get blown out because they know out of all the college football games, this is the one that's going to get the headlines. There's a reason why Kirk and the rest of those guys will be calling the Alabama-Indiana game a lowly seed Alabama game over the Texas Tech, the Oregons, and the other quarterfinal games that's up to come.
All facts. Coach Jay hit it right on the head. I couldn't have said it better myself. Coach Carl, we're going to talk this football, man. After Coach Carl gives his spiel on this, we're going to get into some things about these stats and do they matter. I had the opportunity to watch some film on Ohio State, and I watched Ohio State and Indiana, and I watched I watched Indiana and Penn State. Indiana and Ohio State, Indiana and Penn State. And I came with some dramatic conclusions of what I saw. But before we do that, Coach Carl, everybody seemed to be against Alabama. We're no strangers to that. But it seemed a little extra this time. What's your spiel on that? And can you give me some reasons why?
It's obvious why, man. You got Kirk Cinetti up there, Heisman Trophy winner, which I call the bootleg ass Heisman Trophy winner. You got that fast-paced, downhill running defense that been stopping everybody from doing anything. So, yeah. I mean, that's why everybody down on them. And then the number one reason why everybody down on Bama is because it's Bama. We all know it, man. The whole world know it. Either you like Bama or you hate Bama. It ain't no in between. There's nobody crossing over from Bama fans. Ain't no Auburn fan crossing no room for Bama. Ain't no Georgia fan crossing no room for Bama. SEC hate Bama. The rest of the world hate Bama. So who gonna cross over the roof for us? Nobody. Damn sure ain't gonna be no Big Ten schools because they hoping that damn Indiana or somebody win the damn national championship in the Big Ten again. They don't want to see no SEC programs. So that's why all the hate, man. I don't even get it why it's so much love for Indiana anyway myself. I mean, they hadn't done much of nothing this year. You got a Heisman Trophy quarterback that don't even have 3,000 damn total yards, but you're a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. You got a coach, man, even though he did win the Coach of the Year. He did beat Ohio State and Penn State. So you win Coach of the Year for damn blowing out Purdue, beating the shit out of Maryland, but you're the Coach of the Year. You played 2 tough games all damn year, but you're the Coach of the Year, right? It's easier to coach a damn team when you ain't got to worry about nobody you're playing against. Shit, I mean, I wish I can do that shit now. I wish I could have had that type of season in damn high school. I just go with 5A school, play a bunch of damn 1A schools and just beat their asses all year long and make it to a state championship. I'm 5A team playing in 1A state championship. That's what it seemed like to me with Indiana in the Big Ten. You got Ohio State, Michigan, and Indiana right there, the top 3 teams in the Big Ten. They don't play nobody but high school teams. But you the shit. So, yeah, man, I would say F them. But they the number 1 seed because they won all their games. Not saying they're the number 1 seed for a reason. They the number 1 seed because they won all their games. Their numbers are great because they won all their games. But the quarterback, man, the suspect. Like you said, you're going to go back and watch film on him. You probably watch a lot of film. You've seen how he struggled against Penn State until the last quarter, seeing how he struggled against Ohio State until the last quarter. So I think the fourth quarter may be just his bread and butter. He get his shine on the fourth quarter. Outside of that kid basically trash, man. Playing against top-tier defenses, top 25 defenses here, he got, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions?
Yeah.
300 and some yard passing. Outside that, you got 20-something hundred yard passing on damn scrubs, man. Like 600 down to 600 passing on Maryland and Purdue. Shit, he should have had that 800 yard passing to Maryland and Purdue. He still made a turnover with one of them, so he's not all that damn good. He just been really good in the third quarter late third quarter, late fourth quarter, was he been really damn good at? And they call that money time. So I don't know. F him.
I feel you, man. Let's get into this real quick. Starting back with you, Brinsky. I watched some film on these guys, man. And I admit I wasn't the biggest Indiana fan, so I was, kind of I guess green to what they did well and what did they not do well, and things that. Shout out to Coach Al too, man. Coach Al's in the chat, man. Coach out to our brother Coach Al. The thing I seen, if we get into the pros and cons, Coach Carl, Coach Jans, Brinsky, I won't say these guys are great at something, but I think they solid at everything. You know what I'm saying? They'll RPO you to death. I can tell you that from what I see. They'll RPO you to death.
Mm-hmm.
They really good at stopping the run. The thing about them that I seen that I was impressed with. Now, this I was impressed with. These guys, when I seen them play, I had to go look up the stat myself to make sure that my eyes wasn't deceiving me. These guys are ranked number 2 or 3. I can't remember. They're number 2 or 3 in the country at third down conversions. As far as they're only giving up 28% of third down conversions. So what that tells you as an offensive guy, I'm an offensive guy. I love watching teams and see how would I attack their defenses. As an offensive guy, these guys are getting your ass up off the field on third down, B-Sharp. So we cannot be in third and long against this team a lot all night. This 3rd and 7 and all the stuff that we love to be in for some reason. We cannot stay in that, B-Sharp. Speak on us. To me, that's my down. The third down, we call that the money down. These guys are ranked, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, but these guys, I know for a fact, they're only giving up 28% of third down conversions. That means converting first downs to the people in the chat is very difficult against these guys. So if it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, we might be in a little trouble. We can get 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. We should be all right. B-Sharp, speak to us. And we've lived in third down and long all year long, right? This is not the game for us to be in third and long. Speak to the people about that.
Like you said, man, shouldn't be in third and long. We should be trying to be third and manageable the whole game, at least trying to, man. But I think the keys to victory for us in this game, man, really mainly special teams and defense. I believe we can do what we do on offense, but for us, man, we pressure. We definitely send those pressures. And one thing I know Indiana's going to try to do is try to maintain that offensive line. That right tackle is definitely questionable on Indiana's side, man. Fundamentals are terrible. Because shout out to Coach Al for that. Because man, I went and go look at that, and you can tell like we can have our way with him. So we probably don't even have to send too much pressure at him. So definitely. Just have to get to the quarterback, make Mendoza feel uncomfortable. And especially on our O-line, man. It's really just watching those speed rushes. I'm about to say we can handle the strength. Shout out to Coach Carl, but we can't handle strength and speed. Like being strong in that, man. So really that's it for the most part. Definitely when we get into the red zone. Ashley scored a touchdown. Shout out to Talty for kicking those field goals and everything. But we definitely need to get back to where we were scoring touchdowns in end zone. So we definitely need to take care of business down there because we definitely high in the red zone all year on scoring touchdowns. So we need to get right back to that. Like you said, third down percentage.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's crazy. But they at the same time, they haven't played nobody for real to really have that high percentage. So definitely need to stop them on third down because that's still a high percentage. And we don't want it to be like no 50-50 game with those guys. So I believe we have the best corners. We have the best talent. I even think we had the best coaching. I think Kurt Sednetti is an awesome coach, very confident coach. He talk a lot of trash, but he backs it up too. So the best way you want to handle that, man, you want to just punch him in the mouth. And I mean really punch him in the mouth. We definitely need to use our running backs in this game. Nope. Especially with Kevin Riley. They say he's good to go. So if he's good to go, use him. We don't need no 4 rushing game. I mean, 4 attempts with Daniel, 3 attempts with Jam, 5 attempts with Kevin, man. We need to give those guys the ball, especially if we're running the ball. It's no need to pass if we don't need to pass. If they're running the ball well, keep running the ball until they know how to stop it.
Facts. I love it, B-Sharp. I love it, man. For me, quickly, it's Coach Jans, it's simple for me, man. This is not a game that we can go 3 of 13 on third downs. Mm-hmm. That's the key for me, man. When you do that, you give other teams that is not as talented as you keep them in the game. Anybody that watched the Georgia game, they probably think Georgia blew us out. By the score will tell you they blew us out. If you know what you're watching, that was not a blowout game. We gave Georgia a short field 2-3 times. They scored touchdowns on it. Turnovers and field position. You cannot get in the game with Indiana. Let them back us up. We punt the ball and have a weak punt that's only 20-something yards. Give them the ball in plus territory. Field position is key in these playoffs because every team in this playoff has the potential to beat you. You can't help them, right? So our special teams, our punter on fourth down has got to be super, right? We have to flip the field. Whenever we do have to punt the football, we have got to flip the football field, man. You got to make these guys start off, deep. You can't give these guys yards and give these guys head starts. So third down is going to be critical in this game, Coach Jay. Speak to him.
Yeah, it's going to be critical because Indiana lives off of 3rd and 7, 38. That's what they want you to be. For some reason, we're comfortable in 3rd and 7, 38 situations. They're very comfortable in 3rd and 7, 30 situations. And Indiana, they're not going to blitz you to death. That's not what they do. Oklahoma-wise, was one of the best blitzing teams in the country. They use a blitz. They're one of the most frequent blitzing teams, I should say. Indiana they're low. Like it's a low blitz rate. There are 4-2. Bryant Haynes. They run a nickel defense. Very, very similar actually to our swarm. Very similar actually. But for the most part, this is what they're going to do. They're going to run a lot of simulated coverages. They're going to run a lot of simulated coverages, a lot of disguised coverages. They're going to rotate those safeties to try to confuse you. They're going to play a lot of match coverage, or they'll simply tighten the coverage with this. They'll simply tighten. They'll tighten the coverage with their corners, and they'll just play man. They'll just play cover one man sometimes, and they'll rotate the safety to kind of confuse the pre-look. But for the most part, it's match coverage, man coverage. That's what they play. You're gonna see some split. You're gonna see some split safety halves. You're gonna see some cover three match variations, cover 6 match variations, but for the most part, it's that, and then they play man coverage. That's what they play. They're not a heavy zone team. That's not what they like to do. It's not what they run. I mean, they could do it, but that's not. They do run a little bit of it. It's not. But for the most part, it's a man match. It's a man match made in heaven, right? That's what they like. That's what they love to do. Their linebackers are very, very effective in coverage. It's not the fact that they know how to get to their drop backs extremely quick. No, it's not that. They know how to. They're smart, very smart, instinctual, and it's really, really, really good communication. Very rarely do you see a bust in coverage. Very rarely for their linebackers do you see, like, for the most part in man they'll get beat sometimes, but for the most part they rarely lose when they play match coverage. They have phenomenal communication for them in the back for the back end. And it's like I said, they're phenomenal. Both safeties can play the deep halves, very similar to ours. These are rangy safeties. Amari Farrell, Lewis Moore. Lewis Moore, I think, leads the team in interceptions. Amari Farrell a year ago had 4 picks. Very, very deceptive safeties, man, in terms of these guys can cover the full range. But no, guys, this is a man match coverage team, and so they're going to congest the passing lanes. When they play tight and man coverage, they're going to disrupt timing. And so you can't play around these long developing routes we like to run a lot with these Bama receivers. You can't do that. You're going to lose it. You're going to lose. You are going to lose to play against the team.
Facts, Coach Jay. Facts.
Yep, you're going to lose because these safeties, these corners, these linebackers, they're going to congest these lanes extremely quickly. So we have to find a way to get into 3rd and 4 situations, 2nd and 6, like we got to figure out a way how to get into those short and manageable situations, because otherwise, if it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, they're not going to blitz you. They're going to just say because they're confident they can beat you with 4. And I ain't gonna lie to you, our offensive line is it's not been the best. So Stephen Daly, I know he's out for the game. I know that's one of their best edge rushers. I know there's one more guy that's hurt, but he might be he might. I think he's going to be available. But for the most part, they're confident. They rotate a lot heavily with the defensive line. They're going to penetrate like crazy. They're not going to play any edge contain. Not doing it. They're just penetrate. They're one gap. They're supposedly they're 1 techs. They're 3 techs. They're the 5s. Guys that play those sort of positions. It's penetration. It's gap penetration. There's no 2 gapping. There's no edge containment. No, there's straight go, and that's both in the pass and the run game. Because they're so confident in the secondary and their back end that they can just go ahead and make up and cover the ground. So they're gonna pin their ears back and they're gonna get after you.
Yeah.
3rd and long situations, don't make it easier for them. You got to make them adjust. One thing that I think Indiana hasn't, no one's still done this, and this includes Ohio State. Oregon was maybe the closest team, but still Oregon couldn't run the ball on them. For the most part, Dante Moore just had to literally go ahead and just pick his right spots. And even then, there's a reason why Dante Moore is one of the best quarterbacks in the country. There's a reason why that kid threw 2 picks. And he did not have a good game against Indiana because they just fooled them. They fooled them a lot with just disguising a lot of the coverage. But that was the game where they didn't play man a lot because Oregon's got speed to beat them over the top, especially if they're rotating with the single high look. So they just played match coverage. And they just confused the absolute hell out of Dante Moore sometimes with the pre-snap coverage to what it was post-snap. It was confusing him the entire time. So the good thing for Ty Simpson is he's faced some of the best, most confusing defenses you can possibly imagine this year. So he's seen it all. So he's not going to be really fooled. What's going to fool Ty is if they switch and play a little bit more tighter coverage, and with these long-ass route developing concepts, Ty is going to hold the ball too long, or his internal clock is going to speed up and he's going to try to rush it. And that's what they want you to do because they have the players capable of picking you off and taking it for 6. We've seen that in the Oklahoma game the first time. We've seen it even in the playoff game the first time when Oklahoma was just winning with pressure with their base 4 and how much their secondary and linebackers were just closing and clogging up passing lanes. So we got to figure out ways to free up these players, and we got to figure out ways to scheme these guys open, and we got to do it very, very quickly. Honestly, I think the key for this game, Sean, is it's got to be a quick passing game. It's got to be a quick passing game. Get the ball out of his hands extremely quickly because holding the ball longer than 2.5 seconds, that's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to do, and they'll get home and they'll get to the quarterback. Indiana is top 5 in the nation in sack percentage. Indiana is top 5 in the nation in sacks total. Every other defensive category you possibly can imagine, they're in the top 5 or top 10 in. This is not a defense to play around with. We can take a look at their roster and we can sit up here and say Bama's got more talent, which is true, but Indiana has more experience. Maybe not more playoff experience, but there's a reason why they're getting transferred from Maryland, Kent State, and all these players they got, especially in their D-line, are all conference players.
Yeah.
So we can talk about this talent discrepancy in terms of what we have in 24/7 sports. That doesn't always translate on the football field because experience sometimes can beat talent. And in this case and scenario, Indiana is a veteran, savvy football team. They're going to perform at the moment. And even though I agree with Coach Carl that Fernando Mendoza has been terrible, very similar to the Philadelphia Eagles with Jalen Hurts, Fernando Mendoza can throw for 90 yards and they'll still win games.
Yeah,
that's Indiana. That's what they are. Against Ohio State, that offense was terrible. And yet somehow, in some way, that defense just kept keeping them alive. Bama has got to figure out ways for them to go up early. If they can go up a score or 2 early, you win the game. I don't care if it's early. I don't care if it's the 4th quarter because Indiana has not showcased that they can come back from behind. They didn't have to all season long. They haven't been tested that way. But Indiana's defense is that damn good. And for our offense, we got to figure out ways to open up the run game, get the ball out of Ty Simpson's hands extremely quickly, and don't turn over the ball and put your defense in a bad position. This is not the team to play around with in this for this game.
That's 100% facts, Coach Jay. I couldn't have said it better myself. Shout out to Cynthia too, man. Cynthia, Travis Paneer, everybody in here. Good to see you, Cynthia. For real, for real. Coach Carl, listen. Everything Coach Jay said is spot on, man. And remember, this is a team that sacked Julian Sand, I think, 7 times, man. In Ohio State, they got some pretty good offensive linemen. They got some very good pass blocking tackles. Very good pass. I don't know about their run blocking, but these guys are very fundamental in their pass protection. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Hands inside, kick slide is really, really deep and fundamental. They don't get beat outside a lot. They sacked Julian 7 times. Some of that pressure came from the inside, some came from outside on twists and stunts. I want to know what you think, man, going into this game as far as our third down efficiency and the do's what we can do and the don'ts what we can't do.
Well, on third down with Indiana, man, Coach J whole damn game, man. So it's hard.
Accurate.
To go in there and add something to it when you break down the whole damn game.
It was good.
Right. But on third down with Alabama, man.
Well, I'm glad he let me go first.
The biggest thing about third down with Alabama and Indiana, like you said, those 2 bookends can really get pressure. People not paying attention to that 3-tech. That 3-tech may be the most disruptive guy on the team, right? He can get in there. He can get in there real fast. Then he can control his gap too. So you really want to do is pay attention. First, you want to call it, I guess we'll call it duo or something on that 3-tech, and then we'll go solo on solo or uno, whatever we're going to call it, on that 1. Then you play your bookends, right? And instead of Caden and who playing over there now, Carroll, instead of Caden and Carroll both kicking out, they just need to kick back. Just go straight line, kick back, sit back and wait. Don't jump out at them. Just keep dropping until you roll them out of the way. So as long as you keep dropping and you round them out, Ty have time to step up in the pocket. Maybe step to the left, step to the right. Then you can read. But like Jen said, man, the most important part of third down is third and short.
Fact.
That's the most important third down. We can't get in third and long, continue to get in third and long. Not that Ty will make bad plays. It's the fact that once you get in third and long, he don't quite have quick reads, Ty usually hold the ball too long. That's and then we get those sacks, or even more like sometimes you get the strip fumbles, hit them through balls out of bounds and through picks. So we just gotta stay out of third down and long, man. We can get in third and medium, third and short, Bama will be okay. Because Indiana defense is predicated on sticks. Like they play sticks a lot of time. Boom, when you coming out, boom, they corners are sitting at the sticks. They're not going backwards until you get to them. Like our corners may be standing at the sticks and then they dropping as soon as the ball snap. They sitting and waiting until you get there, and then they'll ride you on to where you're going. So they ride you to the safety. They forcing you to the safety, forcing you to help. They playing sticks. We got to play sticks. Everything we do is going to be at the stick, digs, out route, curls, comeback route. We got to do everything fast paced so we can loosen the defense up, make the defense play tighter or the defense play looser. Because if we're playing tight, we can beat them off the line of scrimmage because they're not that fast. But we can bag them up, then we can do a whole lot of things short on the knee. I want to see more of the screen game. I would like to see more screen game. You can't run the ball, run the strings. Do something in the screen game. Do something. Give some jet motions.
Yeah.
Like put the guys in, put guys in motion. Make sure we can identify what is man, zone. We got to do something outside of just dropping back every damn play, trying to throw the ball 15, 20, 30, 40 yards down the field.
It frustrates me more than anything, Coach Carl, right there. That what you just said is my boy. Brinskey. I probably worried Brinskey to death, sending him videos asking why did we do what we did. And hold on to super chats. I'm gonna get y'all as soon as Coach Carl done. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, and another thing, man, why don't we utilize our tight ends as much as we should? Like the tight end is the biggest mismatch in the damn football game right now. And the other guys are, even though they're smart, crafty, they're not as fast. So we can utilize the tight ends. Even our young tight end, he's big body. He's not as physical as Quavers, but he's faster than Quavers. He's taller than Quavers. He can jump higher than Quavers. Those intermediate passing, man, that we can get 5-10 yards across the middle, just throw it up and let the boy go get it. We need those type of balls. Move Isaiah Horton to the slot sometime. Make a mismatch in the slot with a smaller corner. Move Ryan back to the outside. Take Ryan out the slot, move him back to the outside. Move Germ and Isaiah Horton around. Give Indiana different looks that they never seen before on third down. So you don't know where the ball going on third down. We are so damn vanilla on third down, everybody know what's coming.
Mhm.
As soon as you line up, they know exactly what's coming on third down. Rotate, man, change your damn player grouping. Do something different. Put Daniel Hill and Kevin Riley in the game at the same damn time in the backfield. I mean, let's do something. Coach Ab been calling it for a long time. Put 2 tackles in the game and run 13 personnel.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do something, man. This offensive staff has to do something other than what they already doing. Third down is going to be key. I'm just being honest. We got to stop them on third down because Manzella, I know his name Mendoza, but Manzella money down the third down. Manzella money down the third down.
Facts.
They money down on defense is third down.
Yes,
So we can stay out of third and long, get in third and short, or we can just not get in the third down at all. We can move the ball down the field on them methodically, but we can't just go down there and just try to take big shots. Don't let the shots are there. I mean, man, they do play a lot of man, like Jen said. And you get one-on-one with Germ, Lottie, Ryan, Isaiah, anybody, you take that shot.
Yeah.
You can't hold on to the ball and throw the damn shit late. If you see one-on-one, they come out the break, boom, you take the damn shot. You release the ball early, let somebody go get it.
They got small corners, Coach Carl. Like
I know, that's what I'm saying. Just got to take them damn shots.
Yep.
You got to take the shots, right? And Ty don't take shots. Ty don't take chances with the fucking football. That's
when
the
he
thing
do
that
it's a
kills me.
little late. He do it.
If he take a chance with the football, it's gonna be right where you inside the red zone or right inside the damn 10-yard margin where ain't nobody there to get down run but the linemen. Like everybody's going downfield and you're gonna throw a little short route and then it may get picked.
Yeah.
Now ain't nobody there to damn chase down the damn corner. He gotta take chances deep down the field. Where if it's a turnover, it's a punt.
Yeah.
Because you know our punter is fucking horrible, right?
That's what I'm saying. Field position.
20, 25, 30 yard damn
can't play around
punts,
field
right?
position.
They just dropped the intel, the injury report. Only people we have out is Latham, Kirkpatrick, and Jeremiah Beaman. So everybody else is
Those are the same people that been out.
the same
Wow.
three. But
Yes.
we bring back LT, Kevin Riley. We got a lot of people coming back.
Yeah, but man, that's the biggest thing. Like I said, Coach Sean, it's just third down and short, man. We gotta stay out of third and long. Stay in third and long, you're probably gonna lose.
Facts.
Because my thing is, you get down double digit to Indiana, you may not come back.
That's a whole fact.
May not come back
whole
because
fact.
they run the ball so damn well. And the offensive scheme is so damn good. You can't get down 5 wide sets, man. I see what you're saying, Ilfron. I ain't running 5 wide sets all this damn game, bro. Not gonna do it. If we
So
having
do a
success
3
in
and
the 5 wides, then you keep running it. But if you're not having success, you better get your ass in the damn. I can run double deuces. I can run trips on one side.
Yeah.
You can run some tight squeeze to make the damn
Yeah.
defense come in. We can compress the damn defense where you can get to the outside faster. You got to do something other than just line up, spread the field wide open, and let the damn safety sit in the middle of the field. That's the thing that kills Alabama. They too damn vanilla.
3 and out. I agree, Coach Carl, Coach Jans, and Brinsky hit the nail on the head. Before I give my little spiel, let me give a big shout out to Patriot Life, man. Patriot Life with a $10 super chat. Patriot Life says, Bama playbook, bring the smoke. 100% Patriot Life, man. These guys, hey, it's no time to save anything right now, right? I think we may have gotten a little dog fight with Oklahoma and showed a little more than we wanted to that second half. We had to kind of put all the eggs in the basket, but that's just what we had to do to get out of that football game, right? Big shout out to my brother Rob, man. Patriot Life, man. Thank you so very much for the $10 super chat, man. Appreciate you more than you know, man. Appreciate you, Rob, for sure, for sure. And my home girl, Cynthia, man. Much love to Cynthia. Good to see Cynthia, man. Me and Cynthia both been trying to contact our home girl, Janet. We can't find her. Coach Jay, I don't know where she at.
I hope she's doing all right, because I know she's
Man, I hope she is too. There's nothing like her not just to disappear like that, man. That's very worrisome. Big shout out to Janet.
Man, I've been trying to get in touch with her myself.
Facts, Coach Carl. Anybody that know Janet, please, check on her. I've been texting her, trying to get in contact with her. Can't find where she at, man. I know the last time I talked to her, she wasn't doing very well. She was at the hospital. Just hope she's okay, man. Thank you, Cynthia. Much love to you. You've been rocking with us for a long time. You and Rob both. $5 super chat from Cynthia supporting Coach Sean. How do you like our chances? I love our chances, Cynthia. I love our chances. If the Bama team that shows up the second half of the Oklahoma game shows up, I love our chances. For me, Coach J, Coach Carl Brinsky, for me, it's very simple, man. These guys hit the nail on the head. There's nothing I can say that they just didn't tell you. When I watch these guys, you can definitely tell Indiana is a great film study team, because these guys, when you watch them, we all know it's very difficult to take away what teams do best. And sometimes you just don't have the personnel to do it, even if the scheme commands it, right? They did a great job of limiting Jeremiah, the Ohio State receiver. They did a great job staying in 2 safety high. Ohio State was never able to make them come out of 2 safety. Even when they went to cover 3, Ohio State couldn't take advantage of them. They held Ohio State to 10 points? So make no mistake about it. This team can play some ball. And they're scheme versed. Just like Coach Jay said, you don't see a bunch of 5 stars over there, but you've seen what Kirk Cignetti said. He prefers production over stars.
Potential.
Yeah, but that's what it was, production over potential. So in other words, he'll go to James Madison and get some kids who've been starting for 3 years with only a 3-star, rather than go out of high school and get a 5-star kid that may be good 2-3 years down the road. And he has a team full of them, right? A lot of those kids have played a lot of games. So this team is better offensively than Oklahoma. I don't think they're as aggressive as Oklahoma with the stunting and twisting, but I do think they play sound, right? Just like Coach Jay and Coach Carr said, they play sound. Just like Brinsky said, we have to be better on 3rd down. This is not the game for us to be in 3rd and 7 all night long. This is not the game for us to go 5 wide all night long. That's a good way to go 3 and out, punt, right? When we do bring pressure, we got to get there, man. Sometimes we bring pressure and it's the most vanilla pressure. It's almost like they're not even trying to get home at times, right? I get the vision coverage, keep everything in front of you. I get that. But I think at some time, depending on down and distance, that may play into Indiana's hands. Let them just penny pat right down the field, right? Get in the red zone, we usually stop them. This ain't the team for us to be in the red zone with. I hope we're aggressive against this team. I hope we're aggressive against these guys. I do believe our offensive line, if we can just have some continuity. I'm not asking for 25 rushes for 150 yards. I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for 18 rushes for 65. If we can do that, I do believe we'll be better in the pass game. We can just do that in the run game. This is a team that's going to take their chances. They try to attack what you do bad, what you're weak at. This is a team that watch film really, really well. They see which one of your defensive backs don't play man very well the few times we do play man, and they'll go after him. Unlike Oklahoma, if this team catch us in man and they see Red out there, they're going to see if he can cover. They'll go at you. Mendoza, they will go at you. I think they'll try to challenge us in the secondary more than Oklahoma did. I was shocked that Oklahoma never really tried to try us, even when we was playing Keon Sabb in the middle of the field. They never really tried us, maybe once or twice, maybe. So I was very surprised by that. I think this team has watched enough film that they think that they know what hurts us. Obviously, bring pressure on Ty. Just like the coaches just said, we can't be in these slow developing long vertical routes on 3rd and 6. We just don't have the pass protection for that right now. The quick game is the key. And a little bit of the running game. I watched the interview where a young man said we're going to try to take away their run. I would dare say respectfully, what run? Right? We hadn't had a run game in 8 weeks, so that ain't nothing new. Go ahead, take it away. Hell, you can't take what we don't have, right? So feel free to do that. What I would tell you guys now, and you mark my words on this in the chat if you're in the chat, we will have some opportunities in the pass game against this team. Certain down and distances, these guys are going to line up on us. They're a confident team, as they should be. They played a lot of football. The passing game will have its opportunities if we can hit it downfield, in midfield. They're probably going to take away the middle of the field on Ty. That seemed to be his sweet spot, what he loves to do. But on the edges, I do believe there will be opportunities for us if we can just hold up in the pass protection. Let me get Lisa's real quick. Shout out to my girl Lisa Fitzhugh, man. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate you. $10 super chat because Alabama will win by 9. Roll Tide roll. Has to be because my phone won't let me do 10. Hey, man. Lisa, thank you. You know, you've been rocking with me out as well for a long time, and I appreciate you more than you know. This is a football game that we're going to win. I believe it in my heart. But we can't be the same old Alabama, Lisa. We can't be the same old come out slow and go down by 17 points, starting slow. We have to start out fast against this football team, or just like Coach Carl said, it might be an uphill battle for us, big time.
But I'm gonna tell you something about that, Coach.
Hold on one more minute, Coach Carl, and I'll let you go. Let me get BT $5 super chat from my boy BT, man. Bino says, let the offensive line lean on them. Man, BT, you took the words out of my mouth. I don't think we patient enough to do that. I just don't think we patient enough to do that. Lean on the defensive line is small but quick. But Bama being physical can overtake them. I believe Bino is right if we can just be patient enough. I think Grubb, if we get in there and we go 3 and out 1 or 2 times, he'd be like, damn that. We about to air this rascal out for the rest of the game. Thank you, Bino. $5 super chat to my brother BT, man. Bino, I appreciate you more than you know, man. Thank you so very much for that. Go ahead, Coach Carl.
No, I was gonna say thing about that, man, is Indiana does a lot well.
Yeah, they do.
But the thing that they do bad, you can capitalize on it easily, man. Or to play man to man, like Jay alluded to. They love it.
Yeah.
What's the best man beater? What's the best man beater? Slants, dig, out, curls, comebacks.
Yes.
Best man beaters. Even though Ty wanted down throw the ball across the middle may not be the spot to go right now.
Yeah.
Just beat them. You see them line up, press man, just beat them. Beat them off the line of scrimmage. Once you get the defensive back chasing, then you cut. Either cut in, cut out. You do some type of cut on him, make him grab you. If you don't grab, you wide damn open. Linebacker standing in the gap, walking down, hit him with a quick slant. Make the safety make a damn decision. I just don't think. I know the defense, the schematics are perfect for the way they run defense. I just don't think that they have the speed, that foot speed, to run with Alabama. That's what my thing is we utilize our foot speed, we beat this team easily. But we gotta utilize our speed. If we don't utilize speed, then they probably gonna beat us. And that thing that killed me about Grubb. Grubb don't know how to adjust. He doesn't see we got advantages here, advantages there, but he want to run his thing. They don't know how to take what the defense gives you. They want to take what the defense won't give you. Like, we're going to go in your house and we're going to take every damn thing you got in the kitchen. But when you walk in the house, they had $1 million on the damn table. So while you kick in the door, you got $1 million on the table. Just grab the $1 million and get the hell out the door. Why you got to go in the kitchen look for some drugs? Right? Just get the damn money and get going. You go buy anything you want with the money. He want to keep looking for more.
Yeah.
Just get it and get the hell out of damn California with a victory. Just take what they give you and get the hell out of California with a victory. Because I know for a fact that you give down Kane Watermelon lead, he gonna bring the house.
Yeah.
He gonna bring the house. And I don't think that Mendoza had the foot speed to get away from 5-man pressure or 6-man blitz. I don't think he got the foot speed. Facts.
Coach Jay, I want you to grab this from Coach Al right here. Because when you look at the stats, Coach Jay, before you answer that, I challenge everybody to go look at Ohio State stats against Indiana. If we have these same stats minus the interception, Alabama wins this game. Hell, if Ohio State have these same stats minus the interception by Julian Sayin, they win that football game. Julian Sayin was 21 for 29, 258, and a touchdown and a pick. They ran the ball 17 times for 83 yards, which is almost 5 yards a carry. You take that interception away, that one possession away, Ohio State probably win that football game. If you give us these same stats, I do believe we will win that football game. Coach Jay, Coach Al says if our guards play a good game, we will have a really good offensive game against these guys. 90 to 95% of their 1 and 3 techniques, we can afford to double team them both in pass pro. We can't afford them to double team them both in pass pro. That's the whole fact. What do you think about that?
Yeah, because both of these guys are fast. Like they're not. I mean, like I said, they're not the strongest guys in the world, even though they can. Like one of them can anchor, more of a one gap anchor. Again, they don't two gap. That's not what they do. It's literally just more gap penetration more than anything. But they're very quick, very fast. These are guys that, for the most part, that can slice and kind of get skinny all throughout types of gaps. So we got to pick up. So we cannot mess around with our pass protection. We got to make sure that we pick up the right particular stunts, because they do run double twists. They run some double twists and different type of twists and different type of twist variations with their D tackles. So you can't play around with them. Again, they're not going to blitz. When they do blitz, it's mostly a fire zone blitz. They mostly overload and they just run like a fire zone blitz. But for the most part, they don't blitz. They win strictly off of their base 4 and pass protection. So it's just one of those situations where I think for them, they're going to be aggressive with their coverages. They're going to be aggressive in terms of how they utilize their linebackers also in coverage. They're going to run a shit ton of simulated disguise coverages. They're going to run a lot of it. They don't run necessarily a lot of simulated pressures, even though they will do it. It's just the coverage. It's all about disguising. And if they don't disguise, they're in man coverage. And I think what Coach Carl said, you can. I mean, for the most part, we have the quicker, more explosive athletes that can win off the jump. They also play a lot of press coverage, and they got small defensive backs that
pass game. We will have opportunities on down the distance. That's facts.
Yep. And so, I mean, again, Jeremiah Smith is Jeremiah Smith. He's 1 of 1, but Jeremiah Smith was killing, and I mean whipping D'Angelo Pons literally just off of the release, because he's too strong. He's too quick.
He was 8 for 144, Coach Jay, and they was playing with 2 safety high a lot of the time.
Yep, and they had to play a safety high, because whenever they would rotate to the single high look, take the shot over the deep, Jeremiah would come up with it every time. So I think in the Indiana, this is what I think they'll do. I don't think they're going to respect Bama. I'm not saying that they're going to load and bring up a lot of pressure, but they're going to play. But they're going to. But I think they'll mix up the safety rotations. They're going to show a lot of that single high look. And they'll just have somebody lower down, because again, when Ty Simpson, when you give him a lot more time and you let these routes kind of develop a little bit, can he kill you? He can kill you. But a lot of the times, once you speed up that eternal clock with their base front 4, you're dead. And so I don't think they're going to respect Alabama in terms of what our pass blocking unit brings to the table. So I think what Coach L said was right. We have got to figure out a way how to not allow these defensive tackles to wreak havoc, because it's not their ends. As good as their ends are, they're DTs that literally are the soul. They love to rotate a lot with their defensive tackles, and they cause havoc. They're top 5 in the nation in havoc rate, which, if you don't know what havoc rate is basically sacks, TFLs, pocket pressure. It's combined into one stat, and so they have one of the highest. They're top 5 in the nation in terms of havoc rate. Mostly, it's their DTs that are causing it. So, I think honestly one of the biggest key things again is how do we make the safeties play more, go back to kind of playing more of a 2 high look, and how do we get these guys to blitz? Because there's a reason why they don't have to blitz. There hasn't been one team that has tested them to making them blitz. Not even Ohio State was able to do it. Why? Because Julian Sand was just lost. They didn't even really run like a lot of match. Like, I mean, Oregon, yes, they ran a lot of. They were just rotating the safeties, pre-snap to post-snap all day long, and they were just confusing the absolute crap out of Dante Moore. He left
a lot of meat on the bone too, Coach Jay. He left a lot of plays out there, bro.
Yep.
And I'll tell you another thing, Coach Jay. Think about it like this. You want to know how to slow down that front 4? Put Cam Newberry in one guard and put Roberts in another damn guard. Right? We
won't play him.
Jay Roberts in the damn guard and Cam Newberry in the guard and lead ass at the guard. You'll stop that damn front 4. They will have to blitz, because you're not getting pressure with those 2 guys in the middle. Those 3 guys in the middle right there.
They're strong anchors, man. Like those are guys that can anchor.
Yeah, they're gonna handle those 2. You just gotta worry about the freshman on one side and Caden Proctor getting speed rush on the outside. But they stay in their lanes and kick them. They're gonna have to blitz. And then once they start sending pressure, that 6-man pressure, man, going on. I mean, that's gonna open their asses up for failure. They don't have the talent and the speed, not even the height to play with Bama. But if they're playing damn 7-man drops That's 7 against 4 a lot of times. 7 against 5 at the most. 7 against 4 a lot of time. You can't beat them. That's what got Julius saying. Ohio State couldn't handle the front man for a defensive line. You handle the D line, they ass is gonna have to bring pressure. If not, you're gonna have quarterback scrambling. You got running back leaking in the flats. You got too many options. They will have to bring pressure. So all we gotta do is control the damn front four. Bama control the front four. We're gonna run out of the damn gym with theirs.
It's crazy because late in the game, I guess they forgot they had a run game. They started trying to force the ball to Jeremiah. They sort of played right into Indiana's hands, man. I know Ryan, they want that game back because that's a game I believe if Ohio State played again, I think Ohio State would beat them. I really do.
Yeah, because Jackson was getting yards. I mean, and ironically, what Coach Carr was saying earlier, well, guess what they were running? 12, 13 personnel, and they were just giving it to Bo, and they were just, giving it to Bo Jackson on the outside, on outside runs. He would find the cutback lane, and I think one of those runs was like a 25, 30-yard gain, and they just stopped, abandoned it, and they try to utilize play action way more often than I thought they would, that they thought they could. And I really thought they really tried to just take deep shots. Indiana made the adjustment, and they just, I don't know. Like, it was just a weird game overall.
Let's get into this, guys, real quick. Next topic before we get up out of here. B Sharp, you still there? He might have took a break, but when you get back, I want to get into this, man. So, to the people in the chat, to all my family in the chat, man, every media head that you guys see, they're gonna feed you. They're gonna feed you these things, these stats. They're gonna feed you. Now, I will say, don't get me wrong, I'm a stat guy. It do tell me something about how you played the season. It do tell me something about your tendencies. It do tell me what you like to do and what you're good in, what you've been efficient in. I get it. But I want to know, do these stats matter? Because if the stats matter in this football game, Alabama's already beat. Indiana is top 10 damn near in every statistical, the important ones that matter, that we count as coaches, the important ones. These guys are damn near top 10 in every stat. I wish Coach Al, this is one for you too. These guys are top 10 in every statistical category that we as coaches count as a real stat. Damn near top 10 in every one of them. Every one of them, right? And I know, and before you answer, think about this. I hold Ohio State in high regard, man. I do. That roster is probably one of the most talented rosters in the country. And these guys whipped them. I ain't gonna say whipped them, but they did enough. Indiana made Ohio State late in the game play Indiana's game and not Ohio State's game, to me. The stats matter because vice versa, Alabama has some of the worst offensive stats in the history of Alabama football. Coach Jay just told you that, as far as the rushing stats and third down stats. And we have some of the worst, like it's definitely the worst of any playoff team. Definitely. Right? I want to know, the stats matter. Does that matter? You know what I'm saying? I want to start with Brent B. Sharp. If you there? B. Sharp, you there? He might have to take a break. Coach Jay, I want to know, the stats matter, man.
I think stats matter in a sense, and I would say their efficiency, like that. I think that translates. They're efficient. They're very efficient. They don't make a lot of mistakes, and when they do make a lot of mistakes, very similar, like I said earlier, similar to the Eagles. It's like Mendoza can throw for 120 yards, they still win because they predicate everything off of their defense. Their defense is the one that does a lot of the work. The reason why Indiana's offense was calm and composed, and how their OC Mike Shanahan was calm and composed the entire time, was because their defense won the field position battle. And so it was like, why do I gotta rush Mendoza by taking deep shots? Or, I'm just gonna like, it was really a vanilla game plan that Indiana ran. They didn't run anything too special. They didn't use a lot of their RPO integrations like we've seen in games past. It was almost vanilla. And they were just calm, and they were just composed the entire time because of their defense. So in terms of advanced metrics for DVOA and all these other kind of advanced metrics, they're top 10 in almost every statistical category. And I think that just speaks volume to how efficient and how mistake prone and how not mistake prone this team actually is. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They're in the animal kingdom sense, they're a boa constrictor. They're not going to kill you quickly like a tiger or like a lion. They'll choke you to death, and they'll choke you slowly for hours, minutes, hours later at a time. That's what they are. They wait for you to dig your own grave. That's what they'll do. And so the question, and again, this is the stat that no one points out to.
Right.
They average 18.6 points per game against top 30 defenses. They don't score a lot of points. They're just not. So this whole blowout thing is ridiculous when they haven't shown it all year round.
Right.
Penn State wise was the closest team that should have beat them. Penn State had that team on the ropes.
They should have. You're right.
They had them on the ropes. And I think what ultimately happened with Penn State was that they literally stepped off the gas pedal offensively. Because ironically enough, they should have continued to attack them on the ground. And instead, they got a little bit too happy, started attacking them a little bit through the air, not utilizing their backs, and boom, like that's what happened. It's like you let them off the hook there. But Iowa scored 15 points. They were moving the ball. They limited Indiana to 3.6 yards per carry. Wisconsin, who we played, limited them to 3.2 yards per carry. We played that team and dogged them. So Indiana isn't invincible. What makes Indiana special is how calm and composed they actually are, because their defense does the work. Their defense will give you they'll force a turnover. They'll create a lot of havoc because they'll create a lot of havoc with their front four. They'll force turnovers. They'll win you the field position battle, and then Indiana will and that's when Indiana will take advantage and capitalize and score. When they get ahead by two touchdowns, it's a win. And I'll even say for this game, they ain't no coming back. We're down by 2 scores. The game's over because they don't make a lot of mistakes. Oh, sorry, it's my phone going off. Because they don't go ahead and make a lot of mistakes. So for Alabama ultimately to win this game, they have got to figure out ways to move the ball, win time of possession, be calm and collective. Honestly, this has got to be a game managing football game. Just manage the game. You know, Ty Simpson, don't be afraid to go out there and make mistakes. But in a sense, I mean, don't put your defense in bad situations because quite honestly, our defense is going to hang around with this football team. I mean, this is what people don't talk about is that our defense, our swarm defense, matches up with their offense. Because for the most part, for their run offense, they're a zone-based team. What are we great at? We're great against zone. We're one of the best defenses in the country against zone-based offenses. Like it's like that's our specialty. So they're going to run a lot of wide zone, inside zone. They're going to try to create those cutback lanes for Hemby and the other guy that's going to be created. Guess what? We got speed at linebacker to handle it and to go out there and fill and spill in those particular areas. We have the defensive tackles. We have the defensive tackles that can play two gap or that can play two gap, run contain that can anchor down. Like we have the personnel available to match up with them because they're not powerful. Like Matt Coogan as a center, really good as a communicator. He has a weak anchor. Their right tackle has problems with power edges. Kenyatta Jackson with Ohio State was whipping the right tackle's ass the entire time. And this Carter Smith, who everyone loves at left tackle, for the most part, I mean, wasn't doing a really good job against their other end. I forgot their other end, who had 2 sacks. Yeah. So I look at our personnel with our speed, very similar to Ohio State's. We're faster, we're a much faster defense than Oregon. And so they're going to keep the defense as long as we don't make mistakes offensively and give this team the short field to work with. Bama is going to be in the game up until the end. It's all about it's really which team makes the most mistakes. It's kind of simple, but that's it. And literally one turnover the entire game literally could be the difference from us winning and potentially losing. So I think this is going to be a close game. Yeah. I am worried that Ryan Grubb won't pull the trigger and allow these receivers to really get the ball in space and in order for them to kind of work with instead of these long developing tentative routes that we like to do. I hope that Ty Simpson continues to play with a lot more poisonous because you're going to have to against this team. Their defense is ultimately their biggest strength, not their offense. With their, like what Coach Carl was saying, they have a fraudulent Heisman Trophy quarterback because they do. They have a fraudulent Heisman Trophy quarterback. The real Heisman Trophy winner should have went to Aiden Fisher in that defensive tackle group pairing. But again, that's for a different conversation. But ultimately, at the end of the day, what gives Alabama the advantage over Indiana, and I know a lot of Indiana fans were coming to my comment session. They're pissed off because I chose, whatever, because I said this is going to be a competitive game. Bama has faced against 6 top 10 defenses. I'm sorry, 6 top 30 defenses.
Yeah.
4 of the defenses they played against were in the top 15. 4 of the defenses they played against were top 10 in havoc rate, top 10 in sack percentage, top 10 in run defense, One of the teams we played against had the #1 secondary in the country. The other one we faced against had deep front 7 units that have NFL caliber players. They faced it all. So knowing the talent and knowing the type of great defensive coordinators that they played against, this is nothing new for this team. They've beat them all, except for going against a team like Indiana, which is the #1 defense in terms of efficiency. But in terms of talent and group and pairing, better front 7s, deeper front 7s, rotations in the secondary, Bama's faced better competition.
Yeah.
So I know everyone's going to choose Indiana. I know what it is, but this is, I'm telling you, a hungry, more adverse Alabama football team is not something to play around with. And I think they're going to get the message through their heads of saying, Ty, you don't got to do everything. Offense. You don't have to go out there and do something that we haven't done before. Just play your game. Literally play your game how we've been playing the entire time. And you beat this team easily.
That's facts, man. Coach Carl, listen to me. Speak on these stats, man. Are these stats real? Do they mean anything? Because right here, you see Keith. Keith says level of competition you have played means more to me. See, I don't really buy into that, because if I wanted to take the other side, I could say what level of competition? Your undefeated 1-loss Texas A&M team got beat by an ACC team. Your LSU team got their ass whipped by a Houston team. What your conference is 2-3. What competition are you talking about?
Oh, Sean, Michigan went 9-3. Do we realize Michigan lost by double digits to Oklahoma?
Facts.
Like, come on, we got to stop with this kind of crap about Big Ten play. They're top heavy wise, they're phenomenal. Oregon, Indiana, Ohio State, phenomenal teams. Who else is good?
Nobody
in that conference.
Oregon is not really that good.
This is what they're gonna say, though. I watched. Now the LSU game did piss me off. I won't lie. Like, you got beat by. Come on, bro. Like, you can't watch them beat by Houston. You just can't.
But they set out too many players, Coach.
They did set out a lot of players. They did, man. You set out that many players. Damn, you right. They I'd rather you not even play that game, man, because that's a bad look. Losing
LSU set out too many players. Missouri set out the whole damn starter offense and defense. Like 22 players didn't play. I was like, I don't even know these kids.
Yeah, some of them folks from LSU, I didn't know who that was, bro.
Me neither, man. I thought they were walk-ons. Like,
go ahead,
heard them.
Do them stats matter? Or
stats in games like this, Coach, stats don't matter. It's a playoff game. Stats don't matter, man. I done seen the #1 rushing offense come in and damn playoff and get beat. #1 passing offense come in the playoff and the right scheme shuts their ass down. We just seen Texas A&M #1 offense in the SEC get boat raced by Miami. So stats don't matter, man. These type of game is who bring the most guts is what win. It's scheme wise and guts wise. You bring the right scheme and then you fit the right guts. That's who's gonna win this game. I don't give a damn about Indiana having this, Indiana having that, Indiana having trouble quarterback. None of that shit even matters, Coach.
Yeah,
none of it matters. You know it. You've been on the sideline. You'd have been coaching games, right? #1 team in the country coming in and get their ass beat. It don't matter. It's who has the most heart, who has the most game planning, and who had the best scheme. At that day, that time, anybody any one of these teams walking down California gonna win the goddamn game. It don't matter who it is. Bama has more talent, true. They have a good scheme on this side. Talent versus scheme. A lot of times schemes usually win. If Bama scheme right, then it's even. Now the talent weighs a little bit more. And then the talent down outside, the talent gives you a little more leverage when both teams have good schemes. It's gonna come down to tie not pressing, offensive line. Who offensive line gonna hold up the better best front four? If Bama holds up better, Bama win by double digits. If Indiana holds up, it's gonna be a close game. What defense gonna be in first? That's gonna be the next thing, because we know they're gonna give a whole lot of yardage, but who gonna break? Indiana may be in a little bit, not break. Bama may be in a lot and don't break in the red zone. You can't get in the red zone with these guys and let them kick field goals. We can't do that. That shit's not gonna work for us.
It's facts.
We can't go in the red zone and take field goals. This is not gonna work for them.
Yeah,
we get you beat
in our conference, right?
Yeah, we gotta come in and just play down football, man.
Yeah.
All I can say is play football. Stop playing NFL deep dive football. This is not the NFL. We don't have damn $50 million damn tackles on the outside.
Yeah.
You don't have $50 million tackles. You don't have $100 million that left tackle on your team right now. Go in here, play college football. Play with the scheme. We always talk about the gaps between the hashes for a reason. When you get wide side of the field, you utilize wide side of the field because you have the speed advantage. Use the damn speed. Indiana is not going to be able to run. Man, we had J-Mo come out of Ohio State, played Ohio State, played Georgia. J-Mo coming in space on those slant routes, those drag route across the middle. Couldn't nobody run with him. We had the same type speed as Lottie.
Yeah.
Like we have that type of speed. Utilize them damn drag routes, man. Make them cornerback chase these guys in the linebackers start turning around and looking. Now you can run the ball at their asses.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this offensive staff can cook up a game plan to utilize the talent.
I didn't want to say it, Coach Carl. You said
I don't know if they can actually do it. If they can cook up a game plan to utilize this talent, then Bama win easily.
That's a fact.
But if we come out with the same old bullshit we've been running, Bama coming back with roses in our ass.
That's a whole fact.
Along with a boot print.
That's
along with a boot print, right? They're gonna take the roses, they're gonna put on the bottom of their boot, and they're gonna kick it up your ass.
Man, that's what Coach Carl said. We talked about behind the scenes. I wasn't gonna say it. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but I know what I see every week, bro. I know what I've seen every week that I've sit here and me and B Sharp just be coming back on the show like this, looking like this with that big ass. I told.
Yeah, you hit the mic.
Yeah, I hit the mic, my bad. So I'm hoping, man, me, B Sharp, and Coach Av, when we do this regular show, we're not trying to be negative. Jans, he been there, Coach Carl, you know. I just hope what Coach Carl said, these coaches do. That's all I'm saying, because we made it really easy for Georgia. We made it really easy for them guys, man. You know, you go 3 and out. We got a horrible punter. Well, let me not say that. He had a horrible game. Let me just say it like that. Criticize his play. He didn't have the best game. We give Georgia the football and they score. We have another block punt or whatever it was. They score off that one. We can't be out there with this 3 and out stuff, man. Let's just keep it. Let's just say it what it is. You can't be out there with 3 and out. B Sharp, I want to get you on this before we go to the last topic really quickly. Indiana is ranked in the top 10 damn near in every stat that matter, right? We're in the bottom half of college football in the stats as far as offensive efficiency, offensive running game, rushing yards. The stats matter. Do stats matter? Everybody said, some people said it did, it do. Some people said it don't. I'll tell you what I believe when you get done.
A little bit of both. I think stats matter for the most part, depending on who you play. You can really build up those stats against a nobody. So if you playing against, those stats matter. I'll say they matter. Just thinking about it.
I agree with it. They kind of be sharp. They do and they don't, right? In the playoffs. I think they don't because you still got to play the game, right? We all know that. I think where they do matter is if you are terrible in an area, it gives me something to work on and practice and try to extend you. That, along with film study, will tell me as an offensive guy what I need to do to try to win the football game, I guess. That's Coach Carl, that's probably the only time we ever really look at it. What do they do? What do they not do well? So I can kind of take the film of whoever that played you tight or whoever beat you and see what I can do within my realm of tricks to do the same thing to you. If you're not very good at this, I'm going to try to do the same thing to you that team done to you in my way. I guess that's really the only way. I guess we can just say both, I guess. But you still got to go out there and play the game. Man. All right, last topic. And this is an important one, man. This is an important one to me. Jason said Big Ten. Hey, that's a fact. I just talked about that. That's why, and I like to take the pessimist side. If you know me, these guys been doing content with me, for the longest. I am the pessimist of the bunch. I'm gonna tell you what if you get high, I'm gonna try to tell you something to make you come back there. I'll see y'all the SEC, right? Y'all the best, right? Well, your team in bowl games have sucked. I get it. Players setting out, but I'm taking the side of the Big Ten. What they're gonna say? Them some bitches 5-0, I believe, right now. They ain't lost.
They don't want to talk about the regular season. How we only had, we're 4-1 in the regular season.
This is what they're gonna say, though. This is what they're gonna say. They 5-0. We out here losing, and one of the losses you can't even really count because we played each other. Us in Oklahoma played each other. So, but that's what they're gonna say. That's the narrative that they're pushing already, bro. Well, here's the last question I gotta ask y'all before we get out of here. Alabama went 10-2 regular season. I think we all sit on this panel at the beginning of the season. All of us said 10-2, 9-3. I think all of us said one or the other. We've made it to the second round of the playoffs. We've beaten everybody on our schedule, but Florida State, and that's only because we didn't play them twice. Oklahoma came to Tuscaloosa. Hard fought game. The stats said we won. The scoreboard said we didn't. We go out to Oklahoma. Stats said they won. Scoreboard said they didn't. Very, very, very even sort of teams. And what's crazy about it, we both won the game in practically similar ways on each other's home field. Right? Question to you, B. Shaw. I'm not a Bama fan. I'm just a regular old analyst from somewhere. I want to ask you, is 50,000 people watching you supposedly? Has this been a successful season to you? No matter what happens in this game come Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day it is, as a Bama fan, has this been a successful season to you?
Before we even played the Oklahoma game, I thought it was a successful year. Anytime you make it to the playoffs, it's a successful year. I think a lot of people need to realize, man, it's not like not even the 14 playoff or the right after the SEC game, we find out who go play in the national championship game. That used how it formerly used to be. And we sitting over here waiting for a long time for the national championship game and who the last two teams standing. It's definitely a successful year, especially if you make it into this 12-team playoff. Is not easy to make it to.
It's facts.
If you think it's easy, I can tell you a fan base that's still whining to this day, and they call those Auburn baby type. And you can see they ain't never make it. We can easily be that, and we can find out, start calling these little mediocre seasons good seasons. But man, anytime you make it this far, especially the farther you go, it's a successful year. Especially when you had the whole world saying that your season was going to end week 1 against Florida State, and then you go on to do the things that you do. It's without a doubt, no question about it, man, that this year has been a successful year. And anybody that said that it hasn't, you telling me that winning a national championship. Matter of fact, I remember something that and I'm landed. I remember something that Giannis Antetokounmpo said, the Greek freak.
Yeah.
When they was asking him, did they have a successful year? He said, yeah. He said, you can't win a championship every year. He said, making it to the playoffs and doing all this stuff. I'm just paraphrasing right now.
Yeah.
But just saying, making the playoffs every year. He said, it's hard to just, some people just make it look easy. To just like Jordan made it look easy. Brady made it look easy. That stuff is not easy to do. Saban made it look easy. What we seen with Coach Saban winning the way he did was abnormal.
Yeah.
Nobody in the history of college football was winning like that, especially in this time with everything going on the way it was. And he always adapted and still win. So, man, when you have these type of seasons, especially when you're in the playoffs, man, you better celebrate this stuff because you can be one of these mediocre teams out here. So I'm telling you, man, you better be thankful that we are where we at right now, but it's a successful year.
Bransky, be real, dog.
I'm about as real as they come, man.
What you think, Coach Carl? Go ahead.
I love it.
Nah, I'm just gonna tell him, man, be real. As a fan, personally, yeah, it's a successful season because we all say it'll be 10-3, be a 10-2 or 9-3 as a fan. But as a fan base, you lose to Indiana, man. You think these folks gonna be happy, dog? These folks are not about to be happy, Brinsky. Come on, dog.
He didn't ask me about the fans. He asked me about
these folks gonna tear up Alabama. Man, when it come down to this fan base, they better win. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Cause they gonna better win. If they don't win, man, these folks gonna kill them. They're gonna talk about the players. They're gonna talk about the coaches. It's gonna be horrible, dog.
But what about you though, Coach Carl? Let me
well, for me, bro.
Yeah,
I would say, yeah. I would say it's a successful season. But I can't speak for nobody else though.
Facts.
And just being honest, I can't say anything about this season for outside myself. Myself personally, yeah, it'll be a success. Outside of that, bro, I don't know.
I would say this real quick, man. If anybody just feel like this ain't a successful year, I'm about to say, go be a part of another fan base for 10 years. Any fan base. Pick anyone.
USC.
Pick anyone. It doesn't matter what fan base you want to go to, and let's see if what you consider a good year. Matter of fact, go be a LSU fan for 10 years. Let's tell me how you feel. I'm about to say these unrealistic.
It ain't gonna matter, B-Sharp.
Yeah, I understand these unrealistic expectations. You can clip it and whoever. We have a lot of people that have unrealistic expectations. They don't even have these expectations for their own lives. But they have it for our football team and expect them to just climb this impossible mountain that is hard to climb every single year, especially in the time that we are with NIL, the transfer portal, and this long-ass playoff. So if you think this is easy and you think this ain't a successful year, and if you want to clown those boys, go be a part of a fan base for the next 10 years and tell me how it goes. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Who problem is that? Like Coach Sean said, we all gonna play devil advocate, right?
Yeah.
Who problem is that? Is that the fan problem or is that a coach problem?
Appreciate you, Justin.
Say it again.
Who problem is that? Is that the fan base problem or is this a coach's problem? Because you know what you was walking into before you even got the damn job.
Hey man,
what's what? These fans is passionate about their Alabama football. You got to show up, man.
That's cool.
To show up.
I remember when Alabama was losing to Auburn 6 years in a row.
That's usually on those, bro.
Everybody want to talk about this culture stuff. They weren't talking like this when we were losing 6 years in a row.
I know
they wanted to win, but they weren't talking like this.
That's a different time, and it's a different time of the day.
No, but that's not the culture is going to be the culture. The standard is always going to be the standard, no matter what time of the year. Nick Saban created an
unrealistic. He did it. He created an unrealistic method for Alabama. So now everybody got to follow an unrealistic damn thing. These fans, man, are spoiled. We can sit down there and say as coaches, fan bases, sitting behind the microphone, analysts behind microphones, people that breaking down film like me and Coach Sean and Coach Jans do. Brinsky, you sit down there, you watching the film with us. You can't go in there and talk technologies and ticks and this, that with us and schematics with us, but football just like we do, right? Mm-hmm. We're not saying that we're the smartest people in America. Like, we just talking about our opinion on how the football goes. But this fan base, if I was the damn coach right now, will you be happy, Brinsky, right? We're losing at home to Oklahoma. Well, we know we should have beat Oklahoma. You're not going to be happy with that loss.
Who's happy with losing, period?
I'm just saying. So
no, I'm just saying.
When it come down to that, we lost Oklahoma last year. We knew that Oklahoma had more talent than everybody was giving them credit for. We sat on the panel and told them that those boys going to play regardless. Yeah. They at home, that's Norman. Mm-hmm. They came here and beat our ass at home, spit on our field, taking pictures on our damn field, taking dumps in the damn hallway down on the way back to the damn locker room. Mm-hmm. They did a whole lot of nasty shit in Alabama. So we went back out there, we paid them back. That win in Oklahoma in the playoff forgave the damn staff from the fan base. The fan base forgave them because they went to Oklahoma and won. If the fan base, if they didn't go to Oklahoma and won that game, none of us right now will be happy. None of us, not even the people on this damn panel. They went out to Oklahoma and won that game. That's why we saying it was a successful season, because we made it that we made it to the playoff and we beat Oklahoma ass back. We went to Oklahoma and stunk up the damn joint. We'll be in this motherfucker right now killing their asses. And I'm just telling you the truth. We'll be killing. We'll be killing that ass.
Because this is what I'm saying. People are creating these unrealistic expectations. You keep having these unrealistic expectations. Your ass ain't gonna. You're not going to accomplish this. This is not Nick Saban's football team. You're not just going to win the SEC championship game and go straight to the national championship game. It's not those teams anymore. You're not loading up the team with 5 stars anymore. You can't do that anymore. You're in the transfer portal. You either adapt or die. And anybody that thinks any other way, they're going to be upset with teams, because I guarantee you, whatever these people say on this internet, they would not say in them young men faces. They were not saying these young men faces.
They ain't gonna say that nobody face.
They can try to crash out against these boys all they want. Either your ass gonna be grateful or you ain't. I don't care what these people are talking about in this comment. Like, yeah, we gonna have these. Yeah, we gonna hold the standard.
Yes, great.
Y'all actually were not saying this when before Nick Saban ass got here, because the last time I checked, your ass didn't win until '92. So please, let's stop with these unrealistic expectations and thinking that everybody is just going to accomplish it. You don't do this. This is some abnormal stuff. I don't care what this fan base say. If we lose to Indiana, oh well, it was a good season. We're going to pack it up and do again next year. And them same folks that's trashing them players will be the same people that they want a picture from if they was in front of them. And I stand on that.
Hey, of course they're gonna do it. Shit, they been the fan talking about their ass and then run down there trying to get pictures, Brisky. Mm-hmm. They don't give a damn about that shit, Brisky. Listen, man. You talking about Alabama football fans? Hey, they cool. Just like Auburn. They just like LSU. They gonna ride with your ass when you winning. They gonna dog your ass out when you lose.
Hey,
I'm just telling you, it ain't that much loyalty in these fan bases, bro. You have a damn lot of loyal fans, but most of these fans. They going down. We have a lot of loyal fans, but most of these fans are gonna give you business when you ain't playing right. I'm just gonna tell you that shit now. You know it,
but we ain't trashing them.
Yeah,
we don't trash them, but
I know, but it's a lot of people that trash them. They claim that they are fans. They new fans.
And we just speaking about us on the panel. But look, let me get this to Brinsky. This is my new little shit right here, Coach Carl. This is for the Brinsky Jans rant. Look, Coach Carl, I found me a button, bro. I found me a button.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, you good? You good? I love it.
You done got your applause button.
Found me a button, Coach Carl.
I mean, Brinsky, he's spent.
Don't even know how long it's been on here, bro. Don't even know how long it's been on here.
Yeah, and Brinsky done got passion in that all of a sudden. Like he done went from laid back, quiet ass man.
I think it's the chain, man. I think it's the chain.
Passionate and want to get hard.
I'm a real fan, man.
That's fine, bro. Jans, regardless of what happened, win or lose, to you, just to you. We know how our fans is. Coach Carl right about that, but Brinsky right about it. I want to know about to you. What will it be? Will this be a successful season?
Absolutely, it is. I said it from the beginning of the season that 10-2 and just make it to the college football playoffs was my expectation. Anything else beyond that, I didn't really care for. Normally I'm a crash out during football games. Alabama, Oklahoma, we're down 17-0. I'm in bed chilling with my cocoa. Got marshmallows in it. I got some chocolate chips. I was chilling the entire time. So when whatever Alabama does from now on is bonus points. Yeah, bonus points. Now Coach Carl is right, because I saw all on the timeline that Bama fans crashing out, saying that again, Kalen DeBoer has got to go. Kane Womack's got to get fired.
They wanted to fire him the first game, bro.
First game.
Kane Womack's been fired. I go. I've been guilty. I said the exact same thing too, because I did not like the defensive scheme. I did not like the swarm defense. I did not like it. But I admit it. But one thing we do as content creators, we do is that we come in here and we admit that we're wrong, and I was wrong. Yeah. I'll admit it. I was wrong about Kane Womack. I'm not wrong about this offense, because they haven't shown me all wrong this offense. Now this is 2 years now where running backs are transferring from the University of Alabama, going somewhere else and having more successful seasons. You look at the receivers; they're transferring elsewhere, going to other programs, and it's not just with Kalen DeBoer. This is with the past coordinators. Because I'm watching Henderson, I'm watching Kendrick Law, I'm watching Javon Baker, I'm watching Booker have career years with other programs. When he's dogging these kids in terms of how garbage they are and how they're bearing the depth chart, but yet they go somewhere else and they just go ahead and perform it and succeed. Now Malik Benson, the latest one, Malik Benson is at Oregon, killing it. One of the best vertical stretchers in football right now, in college football right now. You know why Indiana decided to play a lot more match coverage? Is because Malik Benson kept beating them over the top. He kept destroying D'Angelo Ponce over the top because he's too damn fast and he's too damn quick-footed off the release, like we all said that he was. But Bama fans kept bashing him because we have no patience. We have
no patience
at all. And
don't forget about Chaz Preston now. Chaz Preston balled out in Tulane.
Another one, 850 yards, all American Conference player in the portal. He won't come here. He'll probably go to LSU or he'll probably go somewhere else and be successful. But he won't come over here if we're going to try to recruit him. Because guess what the fans were doing? Bashing him the entire time because he was a 5-star kid from Louisiana. They thought he was going to be the next Jamar Chase. He was getting a lot of comparisons to Jamar Chase. And he ended up just being, he didn't materialize here. But at some point, we may have to take a look at the scheme. We may have to just take a look at it and saying, does it fit these players? Because now all of us, Justice Haynes, 1,200 yards rushing with Michigan. But the year prior, for the last 2 years, he was doing it.
And missed 3 games with an injury.
And missed 3 games. Missed 3 games with an injury. It's just like, so it is what it is, guys. Like, to me, this was a successful season. Bama fans we're crashing out, calling for people to get fired, asking players to please transfer from the university.
Transfer. Come on,
transfer. Like, hit free agency, hit the portal, please, so we can. I mean, Ryan Williams, hit the portal so we can bring in Cam Coleman and we can bring in somebody else in here. But just 2 years ago, as a 16-year-old kid, you were praising this man,
praising him coming out of high school, begging. Hey, when he decommitted, they was begging him to come back to University of Alabama.
What do I know?
Going to his high school, like, you got grown men going to his high school games and holding up signs like signs and saying, "Please commit to Bama." Like, now all of a sudden they flip the switch because the kid's having a down year. Yeah. Like, he's 18 years old. He's 18 years of age. Yes, I've been hard on Ryan Williams, but you're not gonna see me go on social media bashing this kid and tweeting at his family and tweeting at his mom and telling that his sons are like, we go over the top. These fans go well over the top. So I agree. I agree with both. Is that I believe that this season is a success because we have improved. We have improved compared to what we were in year one, and we have a shot to beat Indiana. This is going to be a competitive. I believe this is going to be a competitive game. But even if we get blown out, we've made it to the college football playoffs. We made it to the SEC championship game. Played a very difficult opponent twice on the road in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and we played the number 1 team in the country that just beat Ohio State, who historically has the fewest points that allowed per game. Even more than us when we allowed 9.6 in 2011. They're allowing 8.2 right now. So, but again, fans have unrealistic expectations. They thought when we got DeBoer that he was going to get us to a national championship in year one, despite us losing 30 players to the transfer portal. It is what it is. Like, this team is still building on to something. So the fact that we are a 10-win, 11-win football team in year two, despite us having a mediocre offense and a mediocre offensive line and a historically bad rushing attack, we're still 11
bad. Facts.
With a chance to advance to the semifinals. Because let me tell you guys something. If we beat Indiana, we are beating Oregon, Texas Tech. That's going to be a much tougher matchup because their front four is ridiculous.
No, we beating both of them teams.
Right. It's if we beat Indiana, this team has a phenomenal.
We're going to the Natty.
Yeah, right, exactly. They're going to the national championship, and they'll play Oregon. They'll play
Georgia, Ohio State.
One of those two teams. That's a hell of a year for a team that's lacking a lot in year two. And you can only imagine what this team could be in year three. But again, this fan base just doesn't have the patience to see it through. Like, still to this day now, fire Ryan Grubb and fire DeBoer. He just got him back. He just got the man back. Like, we got to have a little bit of patience. He's still establishing his staff. Like, I don't know. It's the unrealistic expectations. But like Coach,
I'm gonna tell you like this, James. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Ryan Groves problem, that shit is not. I don't know if that shit fixable this year. We saw shit last year. We saw shit last year with Nick Sheridan. He was run eccentric. Now this defense is pass eccentric. Last year we vacated the pass. This year we vacated the run. This is a scheme thing, bro.
Yep.
It's a scheme thing.
We need linemen.
I don't know if the board has an offense. I think it's these guys coming in here running their own shit. I don't even know if the board's offense. He's supposed to be an offensive guy. There's no way your shit this bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Lane Kiffin shit ain't that bad. He's an offensive coach. I don't know, but everybody was down on Kane Womack. I think I probably the only one on the panel that said, "Hey man, y'all just gotta get a kid a chance. It's gonna work." I said it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I knew it was gonna work because that type of defense we ran for years at Calhoun, and you run that with less talent, and it's successful. With all that talent, I knew that shit was gonna get better. Problem that damn people don't pay attention to. When Bama got in the playoff, I thought we was gonna be number 10. They put us at number 9. They put us at number 9. Know what I said at number 9? I said that's the best damn draw you can get. Because you get past Oklahoma, you got a shot at the netty. Because Indiana is not going to play a team. Indiana is not going to be as physical as Oklahoma on the front end or the back end. They have a better scheme. I don't know the scheme better. I think Oklahoma defensive scheme is probably one of the top defensive schemes in America. You get past that, you score 34 points on that defense, even with the pick six. So we scored 27 points on that defense. We can score in Indiana. We're going to score in Indiana pretty damn easy if Ty don't press. If Ty get a little pressure, just eat the ball, punt that shit, or throw the ball out of bounds and punt. Long field for Indiana, I don't think they move the ball long field, but you give them short field like we were getting Oklahoma and get Oklahoma 17-point lead, your ass getting beat. It's we can down control the field position. It's just the field position. Man, get to the 40-yard line, punt that shit. We know you're not going to punt the bitch but 30 yards, so punt that shit down to the 30-yard line. Hopefully you punt at an angle and roll down to the 10, 15-yard line. We can get Indiana in position like that. I don't think this team can score on this defense unless it's busted coverage. Outside of that zone read shit they're running, all that damn play action pass they're running, we got the run stoppers up front. So the safeties don't have to worry about come playing the box. Longer those 4 guys containing in our line containing, the safety don't have to come down the box. It's 4-on-4 or sometimes 5-on-4. We should be able to contain Indiana offense, make that offense look pathetic, kind of like Penn State did for a whole game until the 4th quarter, and they just let up off them. We can play them like that. I'm telling you, Coach Jenks, Bama walking out of Pasadena with a victory, but it's gonna start with the offense. Defense gonna travel. Is Ryan Grove gonna come out of the gate and go at it, or he gonna come out of the gate with the same old bullshit? That's the question. Bullshit don't win in playoff.
Facts. For me, man, before we get out of here, I think I don't give a damn if Alabama lose or win as far as this question is concerned. When Alabama won 10 games in the regular season, I was happy. Even if we didn't make the playoffs, this is this man's 2nd year at Alabama, right? I watched us go on the road to Florida State, a team that practiced for Alabama a whole year, a whole offseason, right? They put all their eggs into that one game. We didn't know who our quarterback was going to be, much less how the hell we was going to look. 2 new coordinators. We lost. I watched us go on the road to Georgia, a place that hadn't lost since 2019. I watched us go on the road to Missouri, South Carolina, that voodoo place, Auburn, and come back and go to the playoffs and watch us go on the road to OU in Norman. Do y'all understand how tough those games is? And I watch Alabama come out and be, what, 10-3? 10-3? You know what I'm saying? I watch us go back on the road to a Georgia team that we helped win. I said it. Yeah, we helped them. We did. Kirby Smart, if you watch his post game, he even said they gave us short fields. You give a good team short fields, you get your ass whooped. That score was a lot worse than that game really was, if you know what you're watching, right? No matter what Alabama does, the fans should shut the F up. The fans should shut the F up, bro, because Coach Saban is gone, bro. Just like Brinsky said, I agree with Coach Carr and Brinsky because the fans gonna be the fans. But to Coach Carr's point, but to Brinsky's point, this is this guy's second year, and he got you in the playoffs. Go ask Florida or Michigan or Texas or Texas A&M or Tennessee or LSU. All these are great programs, man. None of them ain't sniffed the damn playoffs, right? Go ask Oklahoma, a great proud program, right? It's just now getting back up there because they was patient with Brent Venables. I can remember Jason pissed off, hot, mad, right? Rightfully so. Look at them now, though. They going in the right direction because they was patient. They didn't fire their coach. I'm sure the fans still mad, just like Bama's fans, right? But Oklahoma's going in the right direction. They made the playoffs, bro. They're gonna get better, just like Alabama is gonna get better. And I think I can't remember which one of y'all said it, but I think the point was this team has improved. Now, yes, we have our struggles on offense, just like Coach Jay said. I'm not happy with the offense. The offense hadn't improved; they actually got worse, if you want the truth. But the team overall made the playoffs in the second round in this man's second year. You can't be upset with him at that, man. At this point. Some fans will be, of course. These over-the-top guys will be, right? All I ask is if you're going to be mad, criticize the play and keep it there. I don't think nobody be mad at you if you just talk about the play on the field. That just comes along with the game. Every Division I, every Division II, every HBCU, everybody know that come along with it, man. Every coach, Coach Carr can tell you, Coach Jan can tell you, B. Shaw can tell you, this come along with it, man. You're not going to please everybody. Hey, we do that on the podcast. You're not gonna please everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I'm ecstatic anywhere it go. I at this point, it's a successful season to me. You know, if the good Lord see fit, we lose this game, on to next season. Shout out to Keith, man. Much love to you, Keith. $5 super chat says appreciate our content, fellas. Thank you, Keith. People like you and all y'all that donated and everybody that come in and watch us. This is what make the channel and make everything. We had a lot of people here on YouTube, you know what I mean, on Twitter. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for bearing with me through all these technical difficulties that we had earlier. We appreciate you guys, man. Before we get out,
that's real fandom.
Yeah, that's real fandom, man. Thank you. You know, even in the bad times, man, you come through and you make it easy for a brother. You know what I mean? I just thank my boys on the channel. I hit Coach Jay up. You know, me and Coach Jay go back far. Hit my brother Coach Carr. Seen him in the chat. Wish we had Coach Al up here. Ty. See my brother Brinsky. You know, Brinsky always be with me. Wish we had all these guys, man. I'm appreciative of everybody out there in the chat that take your time out to watch and talk football with us, man. Big shout out to Bama Standard and Justin them for coming in and supporting us. Jason over there, Hall of Fame Sports. Everybody that talk football, we appreciate you all, man. Thank you. Yo, you guys shout the channel out. Let me get on. Let me see if I can get my Brinsky on right quick.
Here we go.
Be hitting it quick too, boy. Hold on. Let me see, Brinsky, so I can do this shit like you. Hold on, bro. Where's that? All right, what we get?
Got him.
Boom. Oh shit. Ain't working.
You got half of it.
Trying to pull it, Brinsky. Why they ain't doing it? You pull it?
No, you're on the wrong one.
Emma?
Yeah, you're on the wrong one.
That's the one that just showing something. There you go.
Oh man, that's a different one right there. Like that.
That's the one where you have a presentation.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the tech savviness.
Tech.
Yeah, you can find me at Jan Sports on YouTube. Oh man, it's gonna be. Let me tell you something. I've never seen this many Indiana fans in my lifetime. Just pissed off and mad at me because I made a clickbait title. Even though, again, if you watch it, I just gave a lot of respect to them. But yeah, Indiana fans, I know you guys are mad, pissed off at me right now. You want to, you want to blow us out. But one thing I'm starting to figure out about these Indiana fans or content creators or media personalities, they don't want our respect. They want us to fear them. And I think this is kind of the problem with teams that get power for the first time because they've never experienced it in their lives. Maybe in their dad, maybe in their fathers or their mothers or their grandmothers or grandfathers' time, they experienced this type of winning. But when you actually win like this for the first time, you get power hungry. And so this is a fan base that wants people to fear them, and no one fears them. There's a reason why everyone chose Oregon to beat you. There's a reason why people chose Penn State, a three-win team at the time, to beat you. There's a reason why Ohio State was favored to beat you. Now, granted, all of the people were wrong. You won those football games, and much respect to you guys. You were 13-0. But I'm going to tell you about another football team that went 13-0, undefeated, got to this point, number one team in the country, and got smacked in the Rose Bowl. That team was Oregon. Oregon came in there, all their fans jumping around, demanding respect, asking like, "Oh, we beat Ohio State," and they were just turning around and saying, "Man, we're about to coast to the national championship." Then reality hit them in the ass when they played against Ohio State, and Ohio State blew them out by 40 points. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to do the exact same to you guys because I got a lot of respect for you. Of course, our offense is not really that good this year, so I respect you guys. But at the same time, you guys run around churning, saying that you're going to blow us out by 30, 40 points. If you think what Georgia did to you was bad, look what's about to happen on January 1st in the pouring rain. By the way, like Indiana has played in rain before. Like they're just a team that just all of a sudden they play in snowy and killer elements. The last time they played in bad elements, what that score was? You beat an Iowa football team that has no quarterback, that literally has no offense. You beat that team by 5 points on a bullshit offensive pass interference call. Facts. But you won't talk about that. So you can talk about the fact how it's going to rain on Wednesday. You can talk about the fact how the ball is going to be wet. You can talk about the fact that Alabama is not suited for these elements despite it being 63 degrees. Like Alabama doesn't have 60, like it's not cold like in the 30s and 40s right now in Alabama. But all these things that you talk about are just excuses. Because after the day, Indiana, you know what's about to come. You know that your day of reckoning and all this attention that you're getting from all these media personalities, you know that it's about to be over on January 1st. Because let me tell you something, Indiana. You're averaging 18.6 points per game against top 30 defenses. Now, why is the case? How can you score 40 points when you can't even score 20 points on Iowa? How can you score 40 points when you're averaging less than we do against top 30 defenses in the country, and we've played far more than you? How do you let a Penn State football team that missed 6 players defensively, including some of their best pass rushers, and somehow, somewhere they led you up until a miraculous comeback and great catch by Mark Cooper? Maybe you're not as good as what you say you are. And that's the problem. Because just like how Oregon had to learn their lesson, or like how Notre Dame in 2012 had to learn their lesson until they saw Chance Warmack with his belly hanging out, walking past, pointing at him. They had to learn the hard way when you actually go against teams that have talent. So don't be all I'm trying to say is don't be overconfident. Don't sit up here and say that you're just going to all of a sudden beat a team that you've never played before, that you've never seen before. Because the last team to dog us, the last team to dog our brand, the last team to call us out our names, and we saw what happened to that last team that tried us. They got absolutely smacked. And before you bring up the Michigan game, because this is what a lot of people like to bring up is the Michigan game, just remember that historical undefeated Michigan team that everybody wants to brag about beat a Jalen Milroe football team by 7 points in overtime. Why did that game go to overtime? Because Michigan found out personally, and they said themselves, they did not expect that talent to match with ours. They didn't expect, like that talent was overwhelming. And they said it themselves. So you were going to find it. So Indiana, you're going to find out the hard way. And the players know. Because you heard that their players, they weren't talking any trash about Alabama. The only people that are talking trash are their fans. Because the players know exactly what's coming. The fans, on the other hand, with their delusion, don't know what's coming. But you'll find out, just like how Notre Dame found out in 2012. You'll find out like how Notre Dame found out in 2021. You'll find out just like Oklahoma had to find out after when they beat us in the Sugar Bowl and they played us in 2018. They got the rude awakening. You'll find out just like everyone else that we played in the beginning, just like how USC found out when they did the bear crawl and how their fans were talking all that trash. You'll find out just like everybody else. Michigan State with that gauntlet top 3 defense because you beat an Iowa football team by 2 points. You'll find out, Indiana. So good luck to you what you'll do. But overall wise, all I'm going to say is after January 1st, all I'm asking for you is to show up. Because I've never seen this many Indiana fans. I didn't even know you guys even existed. I didn't even know what you call yourself, the Hoosier Gang. I didn't even know the Hoosier Gang. That's what they call themselves.
They call it that for real?
That's for real. The Hoosier Gang. Hashtag Hoosier
Hoosier
Gang.
Gang.
I didn't even know that even existed. But it is what it is.
And let them know where they can find you, Coach Jay.
You can find me at Jan Sports on YouTube, and I'll be there. So Indiana fans, so all that type of trash that you kept talking on my comment section, I expect you guys to show up, but you won't. I know I'll be there regardless to talk about it as whether we win or lose.
Facts, brother. I love it. Hold on, Coach. Let me grab you right quick. Hold on, Coach. Appreciate you, Coach Jans. That gummit Brinsky.
Okay. Well, you can find me on the Block Sports with Coach Carr. Hit me up on X at Coach KD Taylor. But just like Coach Jan said, Indiana, get your popcorn ready. Because we about to come in your town, whoop your ass. And you know, I don't think Indiana ever won in California, but we have. Hell, we done won in damn every state in America, man, except damn Wyoming, because we don't even go up there bullshit. Yeah, we done beat every goddamn team in America, seem like. Indiana, you ain't done shit yet. Oh my God. You beat Bama, Indiana, you done something. Ohio State win don't mean shit, because Ohio State ain't Bama. So you wanna be irrelevant, you wanna get your little damn fan base, you wanna talk all your shit, you wanna come on my YouTube and talk shit. Bring your ass back, like Gent said. When Coach Gent said it, bring your ass back January 1st. After you take this damn beat down by Bama, bring your ass back. And I don't want to come in there with that bullshit. Just drop the roses. And that's all you gotta do. You can say the sad face bullshit, just drop the roses and get the fuck on. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I can't stand Indiana. I graduated from Purdue. So that's another reason why I don't like your glasses. That burnt ass damn red look like a bunch of bullshit. I can't stand that bullshit. Bob Knight slapping motherfuckers around damn and on the court. They should slap damn Kurt sitting there because, man, what the hell Bob Knight at when you need a good damn slap, right? Come in and slap the shit out of somebody, man. Because somebody slap the hell out of Indiana fan base right quick. Just get a Tyler Towel and slap the shit out of Indiana fan base or something, man. Because they need something, man. Somebody need a wake-up fan. Somebody need a wake-up call for that fan base. If you beat Bama, if you win a national championship, you had a good down season, you can talk some shit. But past that shit, next year your ass not going to be relevant again. You're going to be back to the bullshit. You don't have enough money to keep buying all these goddamn talent. Because eventually, Michigan's going to spend a little bit more damn money than you are. So keep doing what you're doing, man. Good luck. I see y'all asses on Thursday. Show the fuck up on Thursday now. I want to hear this same energy on Thursday. Period.
Let them know where they go. Did you tell them what you can find your coach?
Yes, sir. On the blog, YouTube. You can find me at X Coach KD Taylor. And then you also can find us on T-Town Media. The guy by that representing our young bucks, man, who always get overlooked. So we always represent our young bucks to get overlooked on T-Town Media. And Jance, since you're on, bro, we gotta get you to come on and break down some recruits, man. We need that expertise to break down some recruits.
Yeah, I'm down.
God, I'm down. Hey, that's all I wanted to hear. Now we got the whole crew together.
Love that, Coach. Hold on, be sure before you go. I think I did it wrong again. There you go. Appreciate y'all.
Well, of course, man, y'all can find me at the Sharpshooter Sports Talk on YouTube, B_Sharp, on Twitter. So yeah, man, definitely come on Twitter. I'm very engaging over there. Love talking mess. And if you feel some type of way about what I said, I'll say it louder for you. And I can give you a hurt feelings report. Because I stand on everything that I said, and I mean what I say. If you think this ain't a successful year, then go be an Ole Miss fan for the next 20 years and let me know how that go. And expect 10 win seasons. Let me know how many Pete Golden gonna get every year. I'm just saying. But yeah, definitely catch me on the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. The post-game show. We'll definitely be there talking about the game, win or lose. Hopefully it's a win. But hell, if we lose, hell, I'ma still be there. Guess what? I'm still representing this school right here. Shout out to Coach Carl for this. It looked very lovely. And you know what? Rims
Appreciate
keep
it, B
spinning.
Sharp.
The
Appreciate it,
rims
B Sharp.
keep spinning.
Rims.
So, but yeah, man, definitely catch me over there, and definitely we put out 2 videos on Derek Nix. Go check that out, and definitely go watch that Cam Coleman video. Shout out to the guys for jumping on them videos. That's all I ask you. So after this video, go check out those videos if you haven't catch them. Roll Damn Tide, F Auburn, and they fans who got a problem.
Fair. Wish I had the Harvey picture.
But I love Ted though. But it's still F him sometimes.
Don't do that to my boy.
And tell him I said it.
I know that's right. Much love to everybody, man. Much love to everybody. Much love to my guys, bro. The post games. Brinsky said I'm gonna be on his channel. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. He gonna let me. We gonna.
We doing it together.
We're gonna stream them together. You know what I mean? So you can, no matter who come, we'll all have y'all in the same chat. You know what I'm saying? So everybody tap in. It'll be on my channel, Brinsky channel. We're gonna try to get all the fellas there. Last thing I'll say for you before we get out of here is, listen, man, the one good thing about football is it's not tennis, it's not water polo, it's not even basketball. Basketball is a contact sport. They say football is I don't think football is a contact sport. I think basketball is a contact sport. I think football is a collision sport. Whoever have the most collisions will win the football game. Post game after the game, Eric D, right after the game. No matter if you come here or Brinsky's, we're gonna stream them together, so we'll all be in the same chat. Football is a collision sport, bro, and talking has never won a football game. So just like Coach Jay was talking about, I get the exuberance. Usually, new money is right. I understand. It'd be just like if Alabama made it to the finals in basketball. Then Indiana, we was doing a lot of talking. Indiana would kind of look at us like a little fly buzzing in their ear. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know how you be in the country and those little gnats, and you just move. You know, they look at us like that if this was basketball. But see, unfortunately, or fortunately for us, this is football. They've talked a lot. Their fans have went crazy. I watched the interviews and their media didn't even really ask no Alabama questions, man. Alabama, I can honestly tell you guys, for the first time that I can remember for real, is usually a little bit, maybe 60-40. I can honestly tell you this is the first time I've ever seen Alabama completely disrespected, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Alabama has been completely disrespected, man. Like, just like Coach Jay just said, it is almost overwhelming when you look at what people are saying. But I get it, man. I get it. What you put on film is going to follow you. I get it. Nobody wants us to win. A little bit of the hate that people have for the university and for the history of what we've done is coming out. But the good thing is, just like Coach Saban said, I'll take Coach Saban's words. You don't really worry about the outside noise. You don't worry about what people say. You be happy that you get the opportunity to prove them wrong. Mm-hmm. Let them say what they want to say, right? You let them do all the talking they want, because Alabama's going to prepare. We're going to work hard. We're going to focus. We're going to bust ours. We're going to bust ours to kick theirs, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to bust ours working to kick yours when the game come on. So let them talk, bro. You do what you need to do, because this is Alabama. We're going to win this football game simply because we're Alabama and you're not. We know what it feels like to be in these situations. We know what it feels like to be in these playoffs. This team has had a layoff. They're precision offense. They're great, yeah, but it's our time. It's our time, man. It's our time. Win or go home. We will not be denied, right? Let all their fans talk, because the truth is in the details. We'll see your asses back here that night. You know what I mean? Much love to everybody in the chat. You can find me right here on JMHO Sports Talk. You can find me on B Sharp's channel, right? Please tap in, man. Please tap in with us after the post game. We'd love to see you guys. Hit the like buttons, donate, help the fellas out, whatever you want to do, man. Even if you don't want to, it don't matter. Love is love. We appreciate all of you guys. And we're going to come back here that night with a MFing victory. That's a damn fact. Roll Tide, man. Don't worry about nothing. Let they fans talk. I'm just as guilty as anybody getting in Twitter beefs with these goofy. You know what I'm saying? I be on Twitter trying to say mother effer and say mother plucker with a P because I can't get fast. Right? And I read it back like that just sounds stupid. So I can't win with the Twitter stuff, but I sure can win in some talking. You know what I mean? Plus Indiana. I don't even know what the hell a Hoosier is. I saw the movie Hoosiers, right? I don't know what the hell a Hoosier is. Can anybody out there tell me what the hell a Hoosier is? I don't know what a Hoosier.
A piece of trash, I think.
I believe it. Damn Hoosier. It's okay. Talk y'all talk. Talk y'all talk because we're gonna whip your asses. Come
the Hoosier gang.
The Hoosier gang. Now you're a Hoosier gang. Yeah. Roll Tide to everybody out there, man. Hit the like button. Shout out to my brother Moon. I ain't seen Moon Rocker, man. Moon Rocker. Meet us back here on what's that, Thursday night, fellas?
Thursday night.
We gonna have a damn party. I promise y'all, right? And I made sure I put a lot of Indiana stuff on the tags. So a lot of Indiana people gonna see this live, right? Respect you, but your ass gotta come here. You gotta bring that ass here for all that talking y'all done, right? Shout out to Coach Al, man. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say? Bring that ass where?
Bring that ass here. It's time to play a football game, bro. All that talking ain't gonna help you come to kickoff. Promise you it's not. You know what I mean? Roll Tide to everybody, man. Much love to you all. And to all a good night. Roll damn Tide.
Roll Tide.